So we've got the lobby up. We're just going to be working on getting the players in here very shortly, and it does look like they are joining up here. So just waiting on both teams to join. But Dirk, Team Rocket US, they're quite the formidable opponent. I think Forge is going to be tested to the max of their abilities in this round.
Absolutely. Coming from Dukes of Hazzard, they're a very, as I kind of said, they weren't a very three-dimensional team. They stayed on the ground 99% of the time. I saw them get up in the air just a few times. They didn't play off the wall. They didn't do anything too fancy, but what they were able to do was kind of get away with a few lucky clears. For Forge going against Team Rocket US, it's going to be a much, much different beast on their hands. And they really aren't going to be able to go up there with three people playing offense. They're going to have to rotate a lot better. They're going to need some really good team communication. And we did see that coming out of them. They were doing much better later on, where they're getting some really great passes off the wall, and even finishing each other's shots. And overall, they were getting they're ramping it up and they're controlling the pace. But as I said, it's going to be a lot more difficult when you've got somebody else who's going to start controlling the pace. So how they come up and they start to adjust to this is going to be basically the decision maker for Forge right now.
Yep, and you can see some of these recognizable names, such as DigDog22, who are players for Team Rocket US, and these guys, they are not going to be sitting flat-footed in the goal when the ball's bouncing off the wall above their net. They're going to be fighting for every single ball, trying to get to it first. And like you were saying before, Forge is they got away with a lot of missed hits. So that will go punished here against Team Rocket US. Team Rocket US is one of the higher seeded teams in this tournament, one of those teams who was just out of the top 10, so they were not automatically invited to the pro qualifier next weekend. But by no means do they not have the skill to compete with those teams. So Team Rocket US, keep your eye on them. Keep your eye on Dig Dong and Dex and AJ, because they will be doing some pretty serious stuff there. But also, we did see some very good mechanical control from Asianese, I believe, was the player who had some really, really great hits, and also Fresh Prince, very good off the wall. But their skills will be tested to the max here. I've got my money sitting on Team Rocket US right now, but by no means does it mean Forge doesn't have a chance.
I just want to see what Forge does when they're up against a team who really knows how to play the game. And, like you were saying, we saw some great plays basically out of everybody. I mean, my favorite player coming from Forge was definitely Fresh Prince. I'm definitely, for my type of play style, I'm a very, have to say, support player, where I try and always set up my teammates, and which is why whenever I'm playing in the tournament, I never score a goal, because I'm not trying to. But
I mean, because if you were trying, it would be like 10-0. Yeah, it would be no fun for anyone else, right?
That's not the point. It's really about challenging myself, right? So if I'm playing and I'm just going all out offense, it's like, whatever. That's do you really have fun smashing teams?
Yeah, it's like Goku in the World Tournament, right? Like, he could just smash all these other people like easily.
Yeah,
it's no challenge.
Yeah,
so
no challenge whatsoever.
We appreciate that you don't beat us up, Dirk. Thank you for holding back.
100%. Like right then with Goku playing in the World Tournament, it's like I've got my lead weights on. When he's playing,
throws off the boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty epic scene. But we're waiting for these players to just pick up sides, guys. The things it seems like they're just waiting on us, but we are actually waiting on them. But we'll get that sorted out very quickly here, as we have our own World Tournament to kind of get started, where Team Rocket is not quite Goku, I would say, but still a very formidable opponent. And we do have the teams picking sides here. It will be Forge on the blue side versus Team Rocket on orange.
Yeah, and maybe we're gonna see a little bit something different from the orange side this time around. But maybe coming off some confidence of being the winner on blue side. I'm not sure if that really plays into their morale at all, but hopefully we get a really good game here from both teams playing at their best.
We're going on board with DigDog22, a player for Team Rocket US. We'll see if he can help his team out on this offensive side here. Already out of the gate, we're seeing Team Rocket controlling the momentum of this game.
Yeah, they're trying to go for some pass plays, but it's not exactly working out perfectly so far. Stig Dog is trying to play defensive, tried to pass it to his own teammate to get a block there, but Mateo just pinching it for the wrong side. As it looks like they're doing a pretty good job of not having everybody go for something, leaving someone behind at all times, and they're also, just getting in front of the ball really well. But Dig Dog with a free shot there is almost seeing Mateo Long getting up and reaching for it to tip it up, but not quite enough. As really, Yo Asianese, he couldn't have done that. He really needed to stick with the ball. You give someone, a veteran like Dig Dog, a free shot like that, and he's going to make the best out of it.
Yep, and that was very well placed behind the car of the goalkeeper, so a very good shot by Dig Dog, showing why his team is a favorite in this. And another quick goal for Team Rocket US right out of the gate after the faceoff. Another beautiful pass by Dex right to AJ, who is ready to hit that in.
Forge was just... They were playing like they did in the last game. We're like, we can control it, and then all of a sudden Dex gets a nice little tap onto their side of the pitch, and next thing we knew, nobody on blue was actually on the blue side of the pitch. So that was again making it a little bit too easy for Team Rocket here.
Oh, and yet again another roller right into the mid, and AJ there to punish Forge here. As you can see it, anytime you just give a free roller like that, these top players are going to be able to place it wherever they want.
Yeah, and to make your first move a backstep in the goal is it's really a tricky thing to do, because you're losing all your forward momentum, and in that case it really killed him. But Mateo Long trying to finish it, but just was getting a little bit too anxious, as he knew that Team Rocket was right behind him, and he couldn't wait any longer on that.
Oh, great backwards
missing that one
there.
Yeah, and I'm not really sure what happened, but Dex just seeing the ball and waiting, okay, he's gonna go for it, but we didn't see anything come out of Fresh there. He just decided way too late to go for the ball, and Dex reacted and got to the ball quicker.
Yeah, and Forge had players there in net that could have made that save. I wonder, what resulted in them hitting the brakes there and not saving that, but Team Rocket putting on a shellacking so far. We're very early into this game still.
Ooh,
but a response
Mateo is not going to go down easily, as I'm not sure what happened there with Dig Dog, but it looked like they, him and I think Jared or Dex went up in the air for the same ball and then gave it an easy goal there for Mateo.
So we're going to stay on board with Mateo here and his really awesome mohawk, which was in the last patch, I believe.
Yep. It was part of the Chaos Run DLC. Shameless plug.
Which you should get. It's awesome.
All three of them there just going for the same ball. Just, really.
3-on-1. Look at them. Look at them. It's like sharks circling their prey there.
Yo Asianese setting that up a little bit too easily, as we know he wanted it to pop over his own goal, but didn't get any power on that whatsoever. And Fresh Prince off the wall, as he's really accustomed to. Amazing goal there. It just gets past Jared. I'm not, maybe sure if he's very strong defensively, but sometimes you see those shots and they just come at you a little bit more quickly than you individually would expect. So
and also sometimes when you're playing players, if you don't give them the the respect, then sometimes you can get caught out like that. So maybe Team Rocket was like, there's no way this guy's going to hit that off the wall on net, so he doesn't play the position like he should, and then when it happens, you're screwed.
Yeah, absolutely. And they obviously weren't watching the last game. They were playing a game of their own. They didn't see just how well Fresh Prince was playing off the wall. So that really probably came as a surprise to them. But Mateo getting there for the save, as they're leaving themselves a little bit too open here, but looks like Jared's back and ready for that block. And struggling a little bit with that bounce off the wall he's trying to set himself up with. But Dex definitely going to lob it up here for his team, as Dig Dog gets up in the air, ready for it, gets a great shot.
What a play!
Fantastic play from them. Just really good teamwork that you see. Dex definitely going to be the hype man as he gets that set up, and Dig Dog ready as always, getting it just over Mateo as he got his nose on it. The bumper hit the ball, but it wasn't quite enough.
So we'll go on board with Dex here, who's sporting the Ripper, which is also a sweet card that you're going to have to get the DLC if you want to drive. And the DLC is like $4, so, you know, it's like one meal from Taco Bell. It's totally worth it.
Jared playing with the ball, not really able to get it defensively. Dig Dog deflecting it there as he just makes it sky over to their back left corner. He's playing with it. We know that Dig Dog loves to dribble, pops it up and over, but Yo Asian Knees with a clutch deflect there, but it's going right back in front of the goal.
Oh no, Dig Dog whiffs.
Oh man.
Dig Dog is trying his hardest to make the highlight reel, and a lot of opportunities coming up for Team Rocket US. Not able to finish that one, but still Team Rocket controlling all of the momentum this game. And a breakout opportunity, dribble chance here. He's going to have to fling it.
Dex with it on his nose. Nobody there, but Yo Asian Knees pops out of nowhere and just snatches it off. But Dig Dog right back, rolling it up, but Fresh Prince playing off the wall just like he likes it. And Yo Asian Knees following it up, keep on going. Fresh Prince definitely the one there to be setting it up for his team. Mateo up, but no, they couldn't finish it off. It's just really the defense from Team Rocket US is... It's been too much for the most part with the occasional surprises that Forge have been able to pop out, but are they going to be able to keep up these surprises? Because I think personally that Team Rocket is going to learn how these guys play, and they're going to adapt to it. So
it's going to get harder.
It's going to get increasingly more difficult as they almost get a shot there. Really nice try from Mateo, but just hits it a bit wide. But Yo Asian Knees, fantastic finish there as we see Fresh Prince again with the setups, getting over Dex, over Jared, and Dig Dog. Really, I mean, I can't blame him. Would you expect both your teammates to miss it?
Yeah,
Probably
no.
not.
So what happened there is sometimes when that ball hits the wall, you expect it to pop out, but sometimes it will just roll flush with the wall all the way around. And it looked like he played the bounce in the net, and it just rolled right behind him, allowing Asianese to just tap that one in. So a tough call, but yeah, if you're in net and both your teammates miss, you're not expecting it.
No,
so
absolutely not. And you know, you think if you have three people ready there defensively that you're gonna block it, but you have to have three people ready for the other person to miss. So it's not always too good when you have that last person there and they're not expecting that whatsoever.
Yeah, and it's kind of frustrating too when you're that last guy and you're like, come on guys, come on team.
Yeah, team please. Fresh Prince playing off the wall, trying to get it past Jared, but Jared gets a nice block and just ends it right there. So game one, definitely favored for Team Rocket. They're learning how to play against Forge here, but Forge still are coming out with some surprises, and I do think that they'll still be able to do it. They're definitely going to be able to fight against Team Rocket, but as we get later on in the series, I think it's going to get more and more heavily favored towards Team Rocket.
Yeah, Team Rocket with many, many more shots, and you can see all the corresponding saves made by Forge, but still not enough to keep the scoreline close as they doubled the score 6-3. So right now, Team Rocket, like you were saying, it's going to get a lot harder for Forge before it gets easier, and Team Rocket in a great position here, already up 1-0, and really must be playing with a lot of confidence moving into these next games.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The only wild card here, I'd say, is Jared being their third. Or I believe so. I remember speaking with Dig Dog. He wasn't sure who they would have in as their third, or whether it was going to be Tim Bob or maybe Dex9. But Dig Dog, a really good clear. So I have to say that not only did he block that, but he was able to get it out of the vision of the goal. So really good job there defensively. Jared getting up, couldn't quite get the touch on the ball, but Mateo Long reading that and just getting up for Yo Asian Knees, but
and Asian Knees passing it right to Mateo for an early goal.
Yeah.
So a strong start here by Forge. Asian Knees just getting that small tap right to Mateo. Beautiful play. And now really Forge has the lead.
Really good teamwork there as they both were popping the ball, getting some nice opportunities for each other to get aerials in. And it was a matter of who was going to be the one to hit it towards the goal, as they were both kind of setting each other up there. But Fresh Prince playing, trying to get that set up. A really good bounce off of there as it came off hard, but Yo Asian Knees couldn't quite get it past Dig Dog, as he's really going to be the defensive player. He's going to be, honestly, the all-around player for Team Rocket, as he always has been. He's the bit of a playmaker. He's definitely their top aerial player, in my opinion, and their top defensive player.
Yep, he's also the only PlayStation Network player on the team, so
He is
repping
indeed.
PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
But no, now we've got 2 goals here. Fresh Prince coming up huge.
Yeah.
Scoring early again. 2 goals here in about a minute. The fake hit by Asianese leaves Fresh Prince to lob that one in the upper corner. So you got to wonder, maybe Forge was playing with a little bit of nerves because Team Rocket does have a little bit of name recognition.
They do,
And,
absolutely.
you know, so maybe a little bit of nerves playing into that first game. So Forge trying to get a little more comfortable here. They've been looking pretty strong out of the gate here.
Mm-hmm. And I have to wonder, how is Jared going to step up? Because he's really been off target lately. And that's, you know, he's had a few opportunities where he could score a goal, and he's been hitting it wide or a bit shy. So a really, really good clear there from Jared, though. And Dex getting the touch, but just hits it way too wide as Jared trying to get the block. Dig Dog manages to actually hit it more towards his goal than he would have liked. And Mateo playing it up. Dig Dog just trying to get control as Dex and them. I'm not sure if there was a little bit of mind games or what it was, but they're definitely struggling it.
Yeah,
struggling
Dex
to get the
missing
ball
that
back.
center opportunity, leaving Asianese open to put the pressure on. Ball still not in any particular control, but a great pass into the mid by Fresh Prince. Dig Dog there to hit it away, but the pressure still coming for Forge.
Yeah, the offensive pressure coming from Forge has been really superb this game. And, you know, Team Rocket's defense has not been faring too well because of it. We're seeing a little bit of the return pressure, but
Yep.
again, when you have 3
Two
people
players
up,
going there, not looking
no.
good, and Dig Dog can't make it. So an early mistake there. 2 players getting sent for that clear. Both players not able to be back now. And you can see Dig Dog, the only one left, doing his best to try to block that. But you can't send 2 players up like that exactly for the reason we saw, because of the response hit.
Yeah, and honestly, you got to give Yoishinis a lot of credit there for hitting that top left corner. It is not easy to get it backwards, flying aerial tip to block it out. Obviously, Dig Dog was trying to stop it, but what he really needed to do was just tip it up and over his goal. And to gauge that when you're flying in that direction, looking behind you, is just, it's not easy.
Yeah, Forge is stepping it up big time.
Definitely.
They're looking much better.
With
than
some
in the first
fantastic
game.
clears that could go in, but just wide there. Really good shot and opportunity there from Forge, but
Ooh,
you know,
all players
really,
out for Team Rocket US. Unfortunately, Asianese not able to wrap it into the mid quick enough here, but still a lot of pressure coming out. The boost play, you can see Asianese denying a lot of boosts here, so Team Rocket US in a tough spot right now on the defensive with not any boost.
Yeah, and not to mention there's a minute 45, and really they've had opportunities, but they have not been able to finish, not nearly like they did in the first game. As Dex, a really good shot on goal over Mateo, and there you go. That's what they needed. They needed to break into there, get on the scoreboard, and get themselves some momentum. And that was really just a fantastic read from Dex, as he does a good job there, just sinking in. Nice little.
And now
bullet shot
a
there.
2-goal deficit is not that much with a minute and a half.
No, it's nothing. It honestly isn't. And as you've seen, there's been some really quick goals here. So, you know, it could go any way now.
Dribble opportunity for Dex, not able to make it happen.
But he's got to get more fancy than that. He's got to tip it up, and you can't just drive it right into their
Yep.
goally. So, you know,
got to make the
it was,
play. You
it
gotta
was a
fling
good
it or
try,
pop it, yeah.
but you got to work a little bit more. Dex popping it up, tried to do something a little bit fancy, maybe hitting Mateo out of the way, but really good job there by Jared and Dex trying to get the deflect, but not quite. It's Jared stopping the ball there. Dig Dog, good. Just getting it into the corner, buying them some time, but time is something they really do not have.
They've got to start forcing the issue here. You can't just let the ball
Dex running away
run
with
in the
it.
corner.
Mateo just hiding there in the corner. And Dig Dog decides against it as Jared goes for the shot, but right to the goal.
trying to force it in. So they're getting close here. A lot of pressure coming out from Team Rocket US as the time continues to tick away. They're going to need to get one very quickly here. Asianese with a clutch clear out into the Team Rocket zone. And
30
Mateo
seconds
putting it in.
remaining.
Yeah,
This is really getting down to the wire for Team Rocket US. They just need to do something, and they need to do it now. And it's just, I don't see it happening at this point. Mateo
and that
gets a
is
shot.
the nail in the coffin. Mateo says there's no comeback happening here as he puts his team up 4-1 with only 18 seconds left. And this series is going to be tied up 1-1 with Forge making a huge comeback.
Yeah, Forge definitely stepping it up, and we're saying it's going to get more difficult, but at this point, I don't think that's true at all.
Yeah,
I think this is pretty much anybody's series now, and we had the favorites, Team Rocket, but if they keep playing like this, I don't think there is any favorite anymore.
I mean, a great mental toughness here from Forge,
Yeah,
telling
absolutely.
themselves that, we've got the skill to beat these guys, and trying to save a little bit of face. Dig Dog scoring that goal, but really Forge is going to be playing with a lot more confidence now that they have taken a game off Team Rocket US. They're going to be telling themselves there's no reason why we can't move on.
Yeah, and that was a bit of a pride goal there for Team Rocket, as clearing up that gap is it's nice when you're looking at the end game scoreboard. Whether or not you give up in the last 30 seconds, they score 3 on you, and now all of a sudden it's 6-1. It does definitely not as nice as looking at a 3-1 or a 4-2.
Yeah, and the score line at 4-2, but really dominance from Forge on this. You can see 3 assists here, so team play taking place, everybody putting in the effort with the saves and also generating a lot of shots. Now, it seems like even though there was 6 shots on Team Rocket's side, you didn't feel like there was ever much danger for Forge. They really controlled the game from start to finish there. So Team Rocket has to respond here, and they really need to play with a lot more confidence, and Dig Dog didn't even have a shot that last game. So Dig Dog's going to have to step up for his team and lead them to victory in this one.
As we said, he's he's their player. He's the one making the plays, and he didn't, and that really, really was hurting them. And I mean, it's not a one-player game. You have to have everybody playing at their top potential to, work as a well-oiled machine, basically. So really, they're all going to need to step it up. They're going to need to play like they did in Game 1. There is a lot of confidence, a lot of control that came out of Team Rocket US, and that's just, they're going to need to repeat it. Jared getting that clear there, but Mateo blocking it up in there and just heading it into the corner as Fresh Prince doing as he normally would and trying to get the pass play, but
beautiful play by Dig Dog. Oh no, he put that right in for a layup. Unfortunately, the aerial not coming from his teammate to put that one in, but Dig Dog fighting for that one since the mid, doing an awesome job generating that opportunity.
Yeah, Dig Dog, he's getting it up in the air. He's making sure that the ball is not easily blockable, but Fresh Prince reads that and gets it past all 3 of them. But Jared right back ready. Dex with a really good clear there. But as we have said, they do like playing on the wall. Dig Dog, a little bit scary there, but luckily it went wide for him.
Yep, and Dig Dog on the counterattack now. Multiple players up on the wall. Jared not able to do anything with it, but Dig Dog does put it into the mid. Mateo passes it in a dangerous spot, and Dex is going to make him pay.
He gets it. Wow, and I wonder, that was a really good play from Dex. He waited for it to bounce. And then, or actually, he didn't wait for it to bounce. He immediately reacted on it. And I have to wonder, was Fresh Prince screened there by his own teammate? Could he see the ball entirely? Or was that ball just coming in too quickly for him to get the clear that he needed?
Yeah, and so an unfortunate pass into the mid, and players probably thinking that it was going to hit the ceiling, and it never did. And then you couple that up with Jared missing his hit. Probably throwing off the defense for Forge a little bit, but Dex making him pay for it, and Mateo responds, tying it up.
Oh, he was not too happy about the goal that they just gave up, and really just
does
a fantastic job. Oh, wow. Not only did he get his own rebound, but he just rockets it up there in the top left corner where nobody could have blocked it from. Fantastic play there from Mateo, and really Forge, they're getting better as they play, and I really like to watch this.
Yeah, Team Rocket getting a little bit of nerves of their own, thinking that they had this one in the bag after that first game, but Forge coming out swinging these second few games. So
no, unfortunate. All right, Dig Dog, he's got the shot here, lobs it up a little bit too high, but Dex is ready. Yoage and Knees thankfully there for Forge. Unfortunately, Team Rocket US is just, they're really, I mean, they've got to finish their opportunities here, and they've got to do it as a team. The first game they were just having a lot of solo shots. Dig Dog just runs away with it. That was easy.
Good team play here on the breakout. You can see the block coming in. Dig Dog passes out into the mid. His teammate Dex winning that ball there, and he is ready to slap that one into the net. Great play by Dig Dog.
It was a good play. It was really good there. Dex got the win on that 50-50, and that was huge because you have 2 players right next to each other. If the ball gets past them, you're really looking at a difficult time for Jared, as he would likely have three of Forge just staring him straight down with the ball on their half. So, it worked out really well for them. And they're trying to get these team plays, the passes, the rebounds, but they just they're having a difficult time finishing it.
Yeah, and you can see Jared with a good win here, trying to force the issue, passing it into the mid. Dex there off the bounce and puts it in. So Team Rocket playing like we originally expected here with awesome pass off the wall. And Dex there to not wait around for that thing to bounce any further and slaps it right into the corner. So Dex putting his team up 3-1 here as Team Rocket leading here in Game 3.
Yeah, definitely. And it seems like, I don't want to be rude, but it seems like the key for Team Rocket's goals is Jared missing. And
well, he did touch that just barely.
He did.
It wasn't intentional.
It wasn't entirely a mind game, but Yoizuni is getting a good shot here. Can Dig Dog catch up? No, it doesn't matter though. It is wide, but still, I mean, it's the key to their goals, mind games. And it's
right
not
now
a bad
it is.
thing. It's not, but
and recognizing opportunity and trying to anticipate, because even when a player's up on the wall, you can just tell from the line they're taking whether they're gonna hit it or not, or if they're gonna barely touch it. So it is a skill to have, anticipation based on people's lines and whether they're gonna actually hit the ball or not.
Dex doing a really good job following up the ball here. Jared just hitting it straight back into the wall. He needed some more finesse to send it towards the goal, and finesse is something we haven't really seen from him. And maybe he's still warming up. It's hard to say, but Fresh Prince getting a good clear there.
Many
Running away
players
with the ball.
out,
There's
open
nobody
shot.
ready.
Fresh Prince couldn't put it in.
Mateo trying to get a little bit of redemption there, but now they're scrambling to get back on defense as Dex is passing it to Dig Dog. Oh no, that was such a great pass play, but Dig Dog hits it too wide. It would have been a beautiful shot in the top left corner, but just not enough. Is Dig Dog ready for that? Doesn't quite hit it, but still, Team Rocket has really good control on the blue side of the pitch right now. As Dex is getting up for a shot, misses it unfortunately, and now we're going to see a clear back onto the orange side.
Yeah, so an opportunity there for Forge. They weren't able to take advantage of that all out, and now the counterattack coming on. Jared with another trademark miss, trying to set up his team.
I mean,
for the goal.
He's definitely made some good plays, but he's also just been missing out on these opportunities as Yoizuni's running back, but Dig Dog, again, wide. And, they don't need to be making these goals as it's 10 seconds remaining, 3-1. But, man, our Team Rocket really going to need to step it up with their accuracy right now as they just keep on hitting it off to the side, up, skying it, like they're constantly wide or short or just missing the ball entirely.
And sending two players up as well. That was a very clear opportunity for Forge to score on that breakaway. Maybe he didn't know that there was no one in net, which is, commonly the case, because you can't see all the way around you. Sometimes you have to rely on your teammates to say it's open or it's free. And it looked like he rushed it a little bit and wasn't able to put it on net, but if you give up those opportunities, it may not bite you in this round of 32 in the open qualifier, but it's certainly going to bite you in the next round, because with every round, the teams are that much better. So Team Rocket is going to have to not make the same mistakes, and also they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities a bit more.
Yeah, and we're seeing a very, very even distribution between Forge shares. The only difference being that there was one goal, and the rest of them, they each had one save and one shot. Whereas Team Rocket themselves, they had 12 shots on goal. And that is an astronomical amount when you're only shooting 3, actually making it on your target. And, and it wasn't just that they're getting saves. I mean, yeah, there was 3 saves. And, that's a good amount. But to have 9 shots,
that means they're either off target or they're not quality. Right?
Yeah, they're off target, and some of them, like you said, they're not that great of quality. Fresh Prince trying to set it up, TikTok bumping him out of the way. There's nobody there from Forge was ready for the pass, unfortunately. But it's the beginning of the game, so they're really just trying to start getting the pace in. and somebody is at my door, but I do not think that I can answer it right now. So,
Well, if you need to, I'll hold down the fort. I'll do my best, because if it's like a Domino's pizza or takeout, we've seen that happen before. Fresh Prince.
Prince really doing a good job there, as he has been so clutch lately for Forged, and realizes that.
Ooh, Dex with the redirect there, hitting that in, but Fresh making that happen. So good job by Fresh, forcing the issue right in front of the net, results in a goal.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, I think that this game is really, it's going to be a toss-up between the two teams. If we see Team Rocket play like they did last game, I'm going to have to be a little bit, I'm going to have to put some favoritism towards Forged. But Dig Dog doing a good job playing it on his own terms, passing it to himself and then popping it over Forged, as they were just not ready, because really,
oh, beautiful.
Had you seen Team Rocket do plays like that? Not so much.
But that's Dig Dog stepping up, really, you know, a well-known player, playing on top teams in the past. You've got to be able to make those plays once in a while, because, you know, all the really, really good teams will have the player that can just sometimes put the team on the back and carry. And you can see Dig Dog trying to do that yet again here with a great stuff, following up his own backboard hit there. Mateo did have an opportunity to save it, but just missing. Dig Dog not making the same mistake, putting it in.
Nope.
Team Rocket is up, and this is the last game for Forge. If they lose, it is a best of 5. Team Rocket is up 2-1, so this is the tournament life for Forge. They have to win this one or they're knocked out.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, Dig Dog, he saw the last game. He was not happy with it. He himself, I believe he was the one with 6 shots in that last game. And he's looking at this and he's saying, I'm not going to miss. I need to get those shots in on goal. And he's doing exactly that. And it's not just that these are free goals either. He's getting them past their defensive players. He's getting shots that are really, you know, they're doing really well, as he gets a great deflect there, bumping it up for his team. But Dex getting a nice block. Jared's going to run with it. Oh, no, it's up in the air. A little bit scary, as Dig Dog has been on target.
How is that bouncing in? It does!
Dig Dog coming in clutch once again. He is not hitting it wide. He is just on target this game and does a fantastic job. Didn't need to hit it hard, just needed to hit it on target.
Yeah.
And, you know,
12 shots last game with 3 goals. Now Dig Dog has 4 shots and 3 goals. So the the shots going on net, doing a much better job now. Dig Dog putting the team on his back right now and carrying them.
Oh, and Dex there, just a really great shot, as they've taken control of this game completely. 2 minutes in, and it's 4-1. As really, Fresh Prince, it was kind of an unfortunate clear there, as it just went straight to Dex. But Dex saw an opening in the goal and finished it.
Yep, totally, completely ready. Sometimes, you know, if you don't respect the players enough, and sometimes you expect them to pass it out into the mid, it pays off, and it certainly did for Dex there. Fresh Prince not able to get enough force on that clear, and ended up just passing it right out into the mid. And now it's looking pretty tough for Forge to come back, as they've got a long way to go, and that's one way to get back in it.
Hey, we've got a game here. 2-goal difference with 2:40 remaining it's honestly, it's nothing. As Mateo gets a great shot there, Dig Dog, or no, not Dig Dog, Jared was just flying in trying to get the block, but it manages to hit it in even harder. But it was a really good try there. But we're gonna have to see Dig Dog again coming in and maybe put the team on his back, as you know, he's really just been the guy controlling this game so far.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to concede another goal. If you're Team Rocket, you're not feeling happy right now. You want to get that insurance goal to really prevent any chance of Forge coming back. Because if you know, 2 goals, like we were saying before, you know, it's one bad face-off and a quick goal. You know, it's no guarantee at all in Rocket League.
Yeah, Dex just trying to make sure that they have control. He's just getting out of their ways. Jared's trying to come up with that one, but Yoishini's doing a good job playing it off the wall, as they love doing. But Dex, good job there, hitting it where nobody was. But unfortunately, Dig Dog was not able to get it. But Fresh Prince wins that 50-50, which just goes in. I mean, that was really interesting, as I thought Jared had
he missed
there, but he just hits it right into him.
So basically what happened, it's a
1-goal game.
Yeah, the player for Team Rocket thought that the Fresh Prince was going to hit that forward, but Fresh Prince actually did the back spin and did not hit it into him. So it was an unexpected play there, and fortunately for Fresh Prince, it resulted in him being able to get a goal there. So this is a close game. Forge just one goal away from tying it up and forcing a game 5.
And clears are something that I honestly, personally, I feel are super important when it comes to your game. And this something we saw out of Dex. There was an aerial or a ball was coming in. He saw that Yoshini's was ready and was trying to follow it up. And instead of trying to like hit it right towards the goal, he opted for the a bit of a weaker shot, but it was basically the shot that he needed to clear the ball and make sure that nobody was going to be there. And sorry,
there we have it. Mateo in a perfect position to get this ball. And like you were saying, clear is so important. None of those players, both players from Team Rocket, caught in the corner, not ready to clear that ball out from net. Yep. And that just resulted in Mateo just getting an easy layup. And now Team Rocket has to be a little bit on edge and not happy with himself that they gave up such a big lead.
Yeah. You know, you can't solely depend on Dig Dog here. But Dig Dog with a great shot, a little bit wide, but still giving his team some time to get together. There's a nice pass as Dex gets it, the bounce up. Jared, this time he tips it back, and really it was probably worse than actually hitting the ball, or not hitting the ball. But again, they're doing a really, I don't know, it's hard to say because they're getting some clears, but then at the same time, you're looking at Forge right now, and you know they're just playing fast and they have control.
Yeah, it just seems like sometimes they're hitting it to just hit it, and the hit is not serving a purpose. It's not to keep the other team from getting a good clear or get a good shot. They're just hitting it because they want to hit the ball. And really, you can't be throwing players at that and taking people out of the game for something that's not helping your team.
Dig Dog misses what could have been their game winner. Yoshini's is running away with this, but Dex is ready and just hits it right off of his roof. He's trying to follow up. A nice bounce for Dig Dog, but Mateo immediately was ready for that. Jared trying to keep it alive, but Mateo tips it up. Not what you would want to see, but it looks like nobody really had the play on that as we head into overtime here. It's what really is a crucial game for Forge.
Yeah, they need to win this or they're out of it.
And oh no,
and that's
not like
all
this.
She wrote.
Not like this. Oh, we had such a good game going there, and then Dex just runs with it, and we see it's unfortunately Fresh Prince. He misses it like his first time ever missing it on the wall.
Yep.
And that was the one that knocked them out of the tournament.
Yeah. So
and that is so unfortunate.
But really a great performance by Forge coming out. They've made a little bit of a name for themselves today. So, and that's how you start getting in the competitive scene, is playing in tournaments like this. So congratulations to Team Rocket for moving on into the next round. And Forge, thank you guys for coming out and making that a really entertaining series. That was quite a bit of fun to watch. Unfortunate how it ended, but still great games.
Yeah, I was really surprised. We came in obviously as heavy favorites, or favoriting Team Rocket US pretty heavily, and they showed us that like, hey, we're still in this. We showed that we're able to pick it up and play above and at the tempo of the teams that are playing against us, and it was really good to see. We saw some fantastic plays off the wall.
Yes, we did.
Saw some really good even pass plays from them, and Mateo, I believe it was Mateo who got this sick, like honestly we're talking about some of the goals that they had and being like on the highlight reels for Rocket League Cinema, and that sick goal that he had where he bounced it off the side post and then gets the aileron roll and then hits it up in the top left corner. It was like, oh my god, these guys, they really have some great potential. It's just they're getting the experience they need right now. So I'll be looking out for Forge, definitely, hopefully in ESL this weekend as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's how we got started too. The team that I was on back in the day, Double Tap, we are no longer a team anymore because I'm casting now. But that's how we started out, was just playing in ESLs, getting destroyed by the top teams, but we just kept at it, and eventually, as long as you stick to it, you don't get as nervous when you're going into the tournaments, and then you understand how to play, and then you just start building up that mentality of competition as well. Matchmaking and competitions are so much different. So if you beat a team in matchmaking, that's one thing, but when you beat someone in a tournament, there's a lot more riding on the line, and people focus a lot more on, not making mistakes. So it's a completely different environment. But great to see these teams coming out and really seeing some awesome matches so far. We actually have the lobby up for our very first game, which will